I got a title for this episode, and it's not the official one. Hey everyone, Templar74 here with another Yu-Gi-Oh! Video, and today's Yu-Gi-Oh! Video is going to be my review of the latest episode of Yu-Gi-Oh! 7's episode 46, Back to the Kako, or as I like to call it, Cooking with Yu-Gi-Oh! But I digress on that, and we'll talk about that soon enough. So, you know how I usually say during my Yu-Gi-Oh! 7 reviews that it really does good episodes, but then you get episodes that are just really out there? This episode was one of those really out there episodes, although the end of it did catch my attention. Although I must admit, about 3/4 of the way through the episode, I was getting tired of the meat puns, and it's weird that I gotta put all of that together at the start of a review. But anyway, I digress on all that. We'll talk about it. So, at risk of further rambling, let's move on to the episode. So, the episode begins with the hunt for Goha 66, and basically everybody's trying to figure out who this is. After the fiasco with Hunt, Roman and company, Gakuto and Luke, they go out and try to search. Asuna and company are out searching. And then we have Yuga, Roa, and Neil, who are back at Neil's, I guess you could call it, Citadel, and he's searching through the Goha database because he works for Goha Corporation, and he's unable to find anything about Goha 66, no record of him at all. And we go back to Rook, Gakuto, and Roman, and they end up coming across this creepy deserted park and these bunch of zombie-ish duelists who are convinced that if they defeat them that they will get back in the tournament and that. And they also run into Kako. And of course she's determined not to let them basically move any further in the hunt for Goha 66. She is going to duel them. However, it's at this time Nick appears and these two actually duel. Kako and Nick duel, and basically their duel, I can sum it up like this: it's gingerbread versus meat. Spoiler alert, meat wins. Although I won't lie, I really do like gingerbread, and just doing this review is actually making me starving. But that's not the point of all this. Anyway, the duel goes off, and Kako versus Nick, it goes for about, I'd say about half the episode, and Kako ends up losing to Nick, and she ultimately doesn't learn anything. She wants to know why she lost, and it's also about this time we find out what Neil and Yuga and Roa have been doing, and they actually went to go get lunch. And as they're getting lunch, they turn around and notice an autograph board. And what's really weird about the autograph board is that they go to read it, or Roa's deciding, oh, I'm going to put my name on there. And then he's like, well, what's this? And he reads word for word the hologram man lore that we got in episode 1. The relic that appears in the full moon, and it will open the road to Duel King, which, aka the duelist hologram man, is Otis. He is that duelist that appears. And they're like, well, what's this doing here? And they turn their attention to the cook, and we kind of get a dramatic cliffhanger that is Yuga's like, and that's it. Now, anyway, that being said, everybody, that was the episode. Like I said, it was really weird. The barbecue duel, or as I like to call it, Cooking with Yu-Gi-Oh! 7s, was okay. It really made me hungry. But I think what really caught my attention at the end was that dramatic moment with Yuga, and now I'm really curious and invested to see what happens here. As far as the hunt for Goha 66, and I do have to mention this, Asuna and company do find him, and basically we don't learn anything about this dude. He's basically just like that. He's like that middle-aged man that tries to fit in with the young kids. Yeah, that's basically what he reminded me of. But that's essentially everything. Like I said, this episode was a little bit weird, but the end had me intrigued. So overall, I give this episode a 6 out of 10. It was an okay episode. I really was more invested at the end than I was throughout most of the episode, to be honest. But that being said, everybody, those are my thoughts about this week's episode, and as always, I want to hear yours. So, in the comments section down below, let me know what your guys' thoughts were about this week's episode. Did you love it? Did you hate it? Did you think it was just there? What are your thoughts? Just let me know in the comment section down below, because as always, I enjoy hearing from you. Alright, everyone, as always, Templar74 signing off. Have a great day, everybody, and I'll talk to you all next time. Goodbye, everybody.